Twitter earlier, there was this article about a church in New York who had all these ribbons out, and basically you just write a prayer request and leave it here. Prayer Plaza. Please leave a prayer ribbon for a loved one, for our city, our country, our world. We are brothers and sisters all. That was really therapeutic. I had a very specific intention that's been like weighing on my heart all day, for the past few days since Easter. Just honestly, I've been thinking about it all day, and I had to call my sister in the middle of the day, and it was raining and I was outside, and I was like, Millie, please talk to me because I just have this on my heart. And we had such a good conversation, and sometimes in life you do everything you can do, and the only thing left is to pray, and prayer is such a powerful thing, and just lifting people up in prayer, I so believe in it. And so it's beautiful to also read all the intentions that other people have left here. There's just so many things to pray for, and my heart has been very heavy lately with a lot of stuff, and it's just really beautiful to come out here and see all these prayers flowing in the wind, lifting up to God. And it's such an amazing thing. Just reading all these things people are writing. I just encourage everyone to bring your needs to God. Like, whatever you're going through, just pray about it. If you don't believe in God, pray for faith, increase in faith in God. Ask God, be like, God, are you real? Give me a sign, see what happens. Just pray, no matter where you are in life. We're currently in the Secret Garden in Central Park.
And there's tombstones everywhere.
There's
this one
tombstones.
right here is Michael W. Riley.
I don't think they would call this a tombstone, though. It's more like a bench dedicated to someone's memory.
Lifelong New Yorkers who loved Central Park.
Oh, that'll be me one day.
Catherine Rose Gertz.
Okay, so when I die, please dedicate a bench to Melanie Griezmer.
In Central Park?
Yes.
Okay, we'll have to take note of that. You see the daffodils?
I don't know why I'm planning my death already.
Them, but it's so great.
And spring is coming, so the flowers are starting to bloom. We're in Conservatory Garden in Central Park, in case I forgot to mention it earlier. But it's this nice, quiet, hidden away, the secret garden kind of thing, and it's very beautiful and peaceful, and we're just exploring. Okay, so we found this really nice bench, and we're gonna draw. We brought our sketchbooks, and so this is really exciting. And I was thinking it's nice to have friends visit you because you do things you wouldn't normally do, because Rachel suggested, I was like, so what are we gonna do today? Because usually if people visit me in New York, I let them decide what we're gonna do, because it's like I live here so I can do whatever anytime. So it's like, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go? And she's like, we should just get sketchbooks and go somewhere and draw. And I'm like, that's such a good idea. So here we are with our sketchbooks. And I have this book, and I wrote down all these inspirational quotes. I kind of forgot about this notebook, and I was like, oh, reliving these nice inspirational memories.
You'll have to start reading them so they know what they are. You can even insert them as like overlays at the end of this when you edit the video. Oh,
that's true. I can insert all the quotes, or I'll put it in the description below as well. But I was going through, and one of the quotes that really stuck out is, you can't do anything about the length of your life, but you can do something about its width and depth. And we were talking about this yesterday of like, none of us really know when we're gonna die, and like, we're gonna die anyway, and we can't really do anything about it, and we just have to keep living and living like fuller lives, because it's really true. You can't do anything about the length of your life, which just, I feel like we forget that sometimes.
But do it. You have
So,
to do it.
update, we have been sketching, and we would like to show our masterpieces. You can show first.
Here's mine.
There is no clear dichotomy between growth and destruction. Their relationship is symbiotic. Wow. And mine is just the tree and the bench and the grass and stuff.
Yay!
I love drawing because it forces you to notice details you otherwise wouldn't notice. Like I'm sitting here studying the tree and every little line and leaf and workings and twistings of it, and otherwise in New York we're just walking by quickly and we don't actually take the time to notice the details and sit down and notice things and be present in the moment and look at it, and it's just such a beautiful thing.
What that relates to, I mean, we've talked about that before too, but like how that relates to other parts of life, if it kind of trains you into the habit of seeing details, and that kind of connects to so many other things, like avoiding your assumptions and preconceived notions that are kind of already in your head, that all that stuff. So then it kind of gives you something to where it's like, okay, you don't assume and jump into drawing what you already see and what you think is supposed to be there, so you don't end up coming up with all these symbols and all of those schemas that kind of already exist in our brains, and you can kind of just like actually see what's really there. So I'll agree with the detail thing. That's
and Mr. Adams, so we went to high school together, and we had an art teacher, Mr. Adams, who one time I was struggling with drawing something and I asked him for advice, and he's like, just draw exactly what you see. And I'm like, what? Like, huh? And then that actually helped me, because I started being like, yeah, I'm not actually drawing what I see, I'm drawing what I think. And sometimes we like project our own understandings of things onto what we're doing, if that makes sense, instead of actually being objective and just looking at something and drawing exactly what you see. And we were drawing, and what was I gonna say? Oh, I was saying sometimes I draw and I do like make things up along the way. Like I'll look at something for a general idea of how it's supposed to look, and then sometimes I'll do my own little, like, this is not what the tree like actually looks like, but I'm just kind of
it's a balance between
basing
you and
it off
reality.
of,
it's connected. It's your inner self and what it is that you see in front of you plus what's actually there. It's symbiotic relationship.
Yes. And it's so interesting because I was thinking how we can all sit here, there could be like a group of us sitting around drawing the same tree, but all of our drawings can be completely different. And it's so interesting because it's like it's the same thing, but based on all of our individual styles and understanding and visions of certain things, it can be different. So that just is mind-blowing too.
Yeah.
And how we're all unique too, which I've like ranted about many times before. I was gonna say many a times.
Many a times, indeed.